I think participation medals should be called audacity medals, because not only did this kid lose nearly every game, he had the audacity to show up to an award ceremony. I saw a sign downtown that said, "Jesus hates gay people." Now, I don't know if that's true, because from what I've heard, he's a man, and he wants to put his love inside of me or something, you know? Like, he wants my soul. Like, that's like the most romantic shit that you can say to somebody. It's like, you know what, Jesus? You had me at hello, okay? Let's do it. We'll get an apartment. You can build all the furniture, whatever you like to do. See, that's the one thing about that whole story. Even though you might not believe in it, you still have to believe in the message, you know, of like respecting one another, you know, the unconditional love. But for me, Jesus isn't the one that solidifies that message. It's Joseph. Joseph had to overcome a lot. He had to overcome, like, oh, wait, what did you just say, honey? Who's been? Okay, no, I'm just trying to process what you said. Don't tell anybody else. We got to leave here now when you're 9 months pregnant, because no one's going to believe. That's fine. Like, just imagine the stress this man had in his heart, like, in the delivery room. He's like, okay, honey, I'm still trying to wrap my head around you having God's baby. That's fine. But who are these three dudes then? How do you know these three dudes? Like, you know, no one thinks about their relationship. They had a real relationship. They had kids after, you know, God's son or whatever, you know. In a real relationship, you can forgive, but you can't forget, right? So I think maybe he had a little bit of, you know, resentment in him. Sometimes, you know, he'd come home from work, you know, from building a bookshelf or whatever you have, and he'd crack open a beer on his front porch and just looking out like, man, okay. And here comes Mary. Hey, Joe. You said you're gonna cut the grass last week. It's already Friday. I don't know if you want to do that now or, you know. He's like, bitch, I just got home. Why don't you get God to do that shit? Fuck. You know, like, it was still in him, you know. But Joe. All right. I'm just gonna watch your son and my kids play for a little bit, and then I'll get to it, honey. You know, no one ever thinks about that shit. You know? They were in love, obviously, if they made it through the years, you know. Or maybe he just loved her out of spite. I don't know. I think that's a thing too. I think one way you know you're in love is when you can have sex when it's that time of the month, you know, and she doesn't have to convince you too much into doing it. It's like, oh, I'm just spotting, honey, it's a light flow. Like, bitch, I love you. Let's go with the flow, right? And then you're laying there in the crime scene and shit, looking at her like, I love you so much. Looking like two painted Aztec warriors. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, word of advice though, if that's never happened to you, because you're not a grown man, I guess. Like, don't ever rub your eye in that situation, because I don't know what's in that stuff, but oh my God, it's like pure poison. Like, I know why it has to, you know. All right, I've been George Anthony. Thank you very much, everybody.